But yeah, so living in Dubai and coming and being here as a teenager was great. I loved growing up here. It's obviously a very different environment from the Western world, but honestly, I think it from the safety element of being here in Dubai to the freedoms that you can get, it was absolutely amazing. Hi, I'm Anika and I'm the founder of NikNak PR, which is a boutique consultancy here in Dubai. We focus on doing PR for brands in lifestyle and corporate, and also are looking now to really establish in the startup and entrepreneur sector as well. And so what we do is obviously help build that brand awareness for these smaller businesses that can't necessarily have a bigger retainer. And yeah, that's about a bit about me. I have been in Dubai for 25 years. I know I don't look like I could be that old, but I have, and I grew up here actually. So I came here as a teenager, and it obviously have seen it grow from the smaller, more laid back Dubai to what it is today. So as I said, I moved to Dubai here 25 years ago as a teenager, obviously dragged here by my dad's job, but we lived in Saudi before that, so 5 years before that, and I was born in Australia. So in terms of cultural shock, I mean, obviously living in Saudi, I was younger and I really loved it. It's such a community environment. And then moving to Dubai, obviously it was nice to come as a teenager because a little bit more happening, a little bit more freedom that my parents would give us as well. Be a little bit more free and have a little bit more fun in terms of being able to go out, and my parents gave us a little bit more freedom essentially. But yeah, so living in Dubai and being here as a teenager was great. I loved growing up here. It's obviously a very different environment from the Western world, but honestly, I think it from the safety element of being here in Dubai to the freedoms that you can get, it was absolutely amazing. So having grown up in Dubai, obviously I went through high school here, shout out to Dubai American Academy, but they really did nurture us on being what we can be, it's really looking to achieve what we can be. Obviously, when I went to university, I then moved to London for a few years, but then I came back to Dubai. So essentially, it was one of those things where now I was moving from being a teenager here in Dubai to an adult and having to navigate that landscape now. I was very lucky that my parents were still here in Dubai. However, obviously, trying to navigate that new adult life of working and establishing your career is a whole different element of, before when you were a kid, didn't have any responsibilities essentially. But yeah, the thing is with the city also is that, again, it really does nurture the entrepreneur. It really focuses on trying to find ways that it can support its network, its community here. So when I moved back here, again, you got your jobs and you worked your way up. And obviously, there's opportunities that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get outside of other countries, essentially. I was able to work for some really amazing companies and do some really amazing things because of the fact that it was just a lot more opportunity here. And that then obviously led me to my entrepreneurial journey eventually, which is obviously, starting NikNak PR and having that new exciting element of building my own career. Well, as we all know, Dubai is extremely fast-paced and, it doesn't wait for anyone. When you're an entrepreneur, it is not for the faint-hearted, but it is a fun journey. And I have to say, it's something that I don't regret, or something that I would definitely say to people, take that leap. I guess in terms of some trials or tribulations, of course, you know, when you live in Dubai, and there are so many PR agencies here as well, and trying to obviously navigate and showcase your talent and showcase what you can do is really where you need to focus and stand out. For myself and for NikNak PR, I'm not trying to compete with these big agencies, and I really wanted to establish NikNak PR as having its own niche essentially. So for me, I really wanted to look for what I could find that would work for us, and what that is working with these smaller brands, with homegrown brands, and really looking to support that community, the entrepreneurial community essentially. So for me, the focus really is about having found that niche, and I think that's something everyone needs to focus on. In a world of so many different competitors, essentially, you want to make sure that you are finding what makes you unique, what makes you your story, you know, out of the generic essentially. And when things get tough, you just got to keep moving forward, essentially. Like, you've just got to keep going. There's going to be up days, down days. I guess also in terms of when you first start out and you're still going out as an entrepreneur, you know, you don't have that safety net of a secure salary per month anymore. So some months are better than others. But really just kind of focusing on why you're doing what you're doing, and why you decided to take that leap and go out on your own, and really believing in yourself. Because honestly, if you don't believe in yourself, then no one else will. So you've got to really focus on that as well. Well, coming to Dubai obviously can be a culture change, but it's probably one of the best moves you can possibly do if you want to be an entrepreneur. This city really, and UAE itself as well, really looks to nurture its entrepreneurs, its startups. It really wants to focus on helping that niche of people. And, you know, you can see that with all of the kind of regulations that are coming in, like how the government are really looking to help support with the different types of visas that you can get. It's a lot easier now to move here. It's a lot easier to set up a business. So it's about really taking that opportunity that the UAE has. It also has so many amazing communities and networks that you can join, and that's something I really would also advise essentially, because these networks really are where you can meet people that are going through the same thing that you are. Again, for me, like, I am a part of quite a few, obviously. They're both industry and also business. You know, I work with female founders, and they are like, and in that there's businesses, women going through the same thing, and we get to discuss what we're doing and you know, give advice to each other essentially, because no one can do everything alone, and nor should you. So it's really important, you know, to find your community, find different communities, and really just, you know, lap up every experience you can get from Dubai essentially, and all of the things that the government offers in terms of stuff for the entrepreneur and for startups here. This is a great question. I have had the honor of working with some really awesome clients already, but I'd have to say one of my favorites would probably be, or I'd love to work with, is the F1. I admit I did become a fan from Drive to Survive, but that passion really was just like the starting point, and I absolutely love everything that F1 does. I love the whole, you know, dynamics and drama about it, and so yeah, for me, I would say that F1 would probably be one of the ones I'd like. I would also really love to work with maybe the Dubai World Cup horse races as well. I do love that. But I would say that I really love event PR essentially. So for me, that would be something that I'd really be interested in doing. And maybe Lego, because, you know, I'm also Danish, so, you know, I'm gonna support the Lego. I obviously love working with my clients and the people and really helping show their stories. As I said, my focus is really on trying to get these homegrown brands that deserve to get their voice out there, and that's my main focus essentially. And I love being able to see them grow as we get them more awareness within the media and within the public essentially. So that's definitely something that I love. That's my favorite part about my job. Dislikes, I would say, would definitely be the admin stuff that you have to do for work, mainly finance stuff. Figuring out corporate tax and all that stuff is definitely not anyone's favorite thing to do, but you know, that's why you can outsource these things too. But I definitely say that the pet peeve would be the finance stuff or admin. So my future plans will obviously be staying here in Dubai. I absolutely love this country, or the city, and Dubai and the UAE itself. It's home for me. No plans on leaving here anytime soon. In terms of NikNak, obviously it would be about growing the team, continue growing with the different communities here and helping grow my clients and continue building that client base as well, and really solidifying our niche and what we're doing essentially. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing where NikNak PR goes, what else we can do, and how we can also continue to help support the communities here in the country that I love to live in. Well, I'm Anika from NikNak PR, and thank you so much for having listened to my Dubai story. If you ever need a coffee or wanted to have a chat about anything about PR or Dubai life in general, please feel free to send me an email on anika@niknakpr.com, or give us a follow on niknak_PR on Instagram. That's NIKNAKPR_PR. And yeah, I look forward to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.